Ink ribbon.
I know it may be hard for some people to remember, but back in the 90s, Tomb Raider was a big deal. Like, a big, big deal. Lara Croft was such an icon that she was basically a celebrity, especially if you lived in Europe. I think specifically in France, but that's a video for another day. The point I'm trying to make is that you know you're a big deal when Barbie copies you. And in 2001, towards the end of the PS1's lifespan, she did exactly that. Now here's the thing, this isn't a great game. I mean, it's a licensed Barbie game, but I can't believe I'm saying this. Some of the stuff in this game is done a lot better than Tomb Raider. And don't worry, Lara would definitely beat Barbara's ass any day, but she could learn a thing or two from her. This is Barbie Explorer for the PS1. So let's see what we've got here. First of all, I've got to admit, the FMV cutscenes are on point. Aside from the story having no substance, which I'll get to in a minute, the pre-rendered graphics are really not that bad. Now, if you know Tomb Raider, a lot of these levels will look familiar. We got Africa, Tibet, Egypt, and Babylon? Okay, maybe that last one is unique, but I mean, even the outfits Barbie is wearing are strikingly similar to Lara's. I mean, she's practically wearing the exact outfit Lara wears in the Tibet levels. You got the braid, you got the shorts, even those invisible platforms from Tomb Raider 3. The gameplay is a weird fusion of Crash Bandicoot and Tomb Raider. Instead of open levels to explore, it's more of a set path, kind of like Crash Bandicoot levels, but instead you use Lara's moves, minus any firearms. This includes running, jumping, climbing, monkey bars, and my favorite thing about this game, something that not even Lara can do, spin dash. She's supposed to roll forward, but if you only push the roll button, she will literally just do a sonic spin dash, and it's so much fun. I can't wait to buy Spin Dash Barbie next time I go to Target. Now, I don't know how to go talking about the gameplay, so we're just going to start with the bad. My absolute biggest complaint is probably diagonal jumps. I know that sounds nitpicky, but it's literally the only part that really gave me trouble. I died over and over and over until I finally realized I was able to get her to jump by having her run in a little circle first. It's probably a good thing I didn't record with my mic during this, because I definitely may have called Barbie a few names that Mattel would not have approved of. The other thing that's really rough is that she gets stuck on any geometry she touches, so if you jump near a wall, she'll kind of get caught on it and usually fall to, well, not her death, but her last position. And that's the other thing. Every time you fall or get hit, you just lose a life. But it happens so fast and has no obvious indication that for a long time I didn't even realize it was happening until I just suddenly got a game over screen. There's no sound effect, there's no nothing, it's just, you lose a life, that's it. And lastly is its biggest flaw. There's just no substance. The artifacts are all lame, fake things, and there's no actual reason for getting them.
The land of the pharaohs is our destination. An emerald scarab brooch is supposed to be hidden in one of the pyramids. Press the X button to continue.
And it's such a shame because kids who played this back in the day could have actually learned something about historical things or real artifacts or something, but instead it's all just fluff, which is a real missed opportunity. But unfortunately, that's kind of how Barbie is with pretty much everything she goes into.
Heartbeats and the x-rays all say Mama's having one, Mama's having two kittens! Yay! So cute!
Ooh, hi.
Now that we got all that ugliness out of the way, here's the good. Lara... Wow, I typed Lara in my script instead of Barbie. Remember how much of a pain in the ass swinging from ropes was in the later Tomb Raider games? Yeah, Lara... Oh my god. Yeah, Barbie does that no problem. It's a lot like swinging on ropes in Donkey Kong Country. You just kind of magnetize onto it and then jump off, and that's it. Even though she can only grab them if she's jumping straight up, she can monkey swing faster and smoother than Lara. In fact, this is the craziest thing to me about this game. Most of the things that Lara does that are repetitive and slow, Barbie does them so much smoother and faster. The way she climbs, pushes and pulls boxes, it's all just... Well, here, I'll do a side-by-side to show you. The climbing is honestly so smooth that it's hard to describe, but it feels as fluid as it looks, and she can move diagonally as well, something Lara couldn't do until the reboot games. All I can think when I play this is, why didn't Lara get these sweet smooth moves back in the day? Obviously it wasn't hardware limitations, because these are both PS1 games. Some of the level designs are actually really cool, specifically this snake boss that takes up the whole level. You can see the scales moving, and it's way cooler than it has any right to be in a game like this. And then you have the Yeti, who just runs away.
What a big coward!
There's even a Resident Evil 2 style giant crocodile chasing you, but it is nowhere near as exciting or action-packed as it is in that game.
Holy shit!
Speaking of which, I love the animals that are just walking around throughout the levels. There's goats, birds, monkeys, elephants, and they will smack Barbie without hesitation. Here's a moment that literally made me laugh out loud due to the unintentional comedic timing.
Wow, what a magnificent peacock!
And I know some people would complain about this, but the game does that thing where she talks every time you highlight anything in the menus.
Press the X button. You'll need to insert another. If you want to continue playing a save, press the X button now.
I immediately reverted to being a 12-year-old boy and having her say press the over and over again, to the point that Barbie just sounds like she's saying the word crusty.
Well done on completing another level. Press the X button now to continue playing. Press the X button now to replay this. Press the X button. Press the X button.
If only she didn't speak to me like I suffered a brain injury and have trouble understanding talking words.
Good job. That's another level complete. To walk, push the left stick slightly in the direction you want to go.
I did my usual research, and there's not much to say on the development front. There was a possible sequel for PS2 and GameCube called Barbie Treasures in Time, and these are the only screenshots in existence which look like they might have similar gameplay. Another reason I think this was a sequel is due to the game ending with a to be continued screen. I have a weird fascination with licensed games like these because once in a while they can actually be pretty decent games that have something to offer, and it was just one that I thought was worth mentioning. I'm also curious if any of you played this back in the day, and if so, how well has it aged for you? And please, if there's any other licensed games that deserve a closer look, let me know in the comments because I'd love to check them out, especially if they're a ripoff of a more popular game, because I'd like to try them out and maybe make a video about them. If you enjoyed this, then please crusty that like button. Until next time, I'm Kai Morgan, and as always, thanks for watching Inkriven. And a very special thank you to all of my Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Your extra support means the world to me and helps me keep making content for you guys.